Hello from Southern Ontario, September 6th. You'd asked if I would, sorry, I'm trying to find a place to get comfortable, comment on Trudeau's stacking the Senate, creating a non-partisan Senate. Well, we need Senate reform. They should be elected in, but that aside, it is what it is. Let's just take a step back. Conventionally, a minority government in Canada lasts about 2 years before it crumbles. How did Trudeau last then this time? Oh yeah, the signing of the Supply and Confidence Agreement. People think it's about Jagmeet's pension. However, that aside, conventionally 2 years for a minority government and it's over. Because the other parties just stymie them. They can't get anything done. They'll vote against their legislation in an effort to take down the government. And the Canadian people, of course, get aggravated because nothing's getting done by the minority government. So an election's called, and seldom does a minority government recovered to win again. Usually 9 out of 10 times it changes from right to left, left to right, whatever the case may be. Again, Trudeau, propped up by the Supply and Confidence Agreement, has lasted this time. Well, the same, now I'll get to the Senate, I'm getting here now. The same thing happens in the Senate. Now, let's say we have an election tomorrow. Unless Poilievre and the Conservatives win a super majority, they're going to find themselves in a minority government, and they'll just get crippled by the opposition for 2 years. It'll just be a waste of time and money for the Canadian people. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality, unless he wins a super majority. So, if he wins a super majority, but the Senate is stacked with Liberals, they can stymie the legislation in the Senate. They can make so many amendments, the bill needs redrawn. The piece of legislation, I suppose I should refer to it as more correctly. It's got to go back, start all over again, or they can simply vote it down and again handcuff the incumbent. In this case, we're talking Poilievre and the Conservatives. So yeah, that's what stacking the Senate's all about. It's just a way of handcuffing, stymieing, and making ineffectual the next government. We got to bring the WEF in here. 12 of 15 of Trudeau's last Senate appointees are WEF members. So is Jagmeet Singh, graduated the Young Global Leaders Program class of 2016, and he has been supporting Trudeau's government. Could be a connection there, but some people would say that's just tinfoil.